Namaste,
Hey, namaste.
Mr. Ang. Ang is a mountain cat. I am the river rat. Somehow we got along and we met in between. And then he also came in the river, became a river rat. And then he also dragged me to mountain and I also became kind of a mountain cat. And now another mountain cat is with me, and I took this chance to just chat about the recent Everest summit he did, and then the remarkable rescue mission that he was on during his expedition.
Who are you? Indian Air Force. Okay, I know. Is your team coming up?
No.
Okay, don't worry, we'll take you down.
Can you explain us the difficulty of climbing Mount Everest?
To tell you, saying 8,000 meter is one of the easy ones, easier than most of the 8,000, but it is tough. It's just because it's easy, because there's a lot of manpower involved in Everest. Still you got to wait for the right weather, the right time, still pretty high.
So in what exact condition did you find them or found them?
They were speechless. They didn't talk.
They didn't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were basically
So
they were basically ready to die.
yeah,
Both of
and
them.
yeah, and the thing was like when we went up, we gave them oxygen. We had extra bottles, so we just put them on.
Okay, so that
They kept them going till we came down.
okay.
But
okay.
then the thing is like again, when we came down, they both had thrown off their oxygen. They were mentally gone, like
Okay.
they're sedable and all this stuff. Yeah.
Okay, but did you have to carry them down or?
No, we dragged them down.
You
I
dragged
mean, the Pakistani, he walked on his feet, but the guys they assisted him.
Hey, break. Oxygen light. Sherpa, your member there. This is your Sherpa? What is his name? Huh?
What was the height? Were they on?
They were just below South Summit. They were about 28,000 feet.
Okay, that would be in meters.
Somewhere around 8,700, 600, 700, in between. But
Okay,
we don't
so-
know exact altitude, but just below South Summit. And I know, as far as I know, from South Summit to the main summit is only about 130 meters by distance.
जम्दै तलसम्म झरौँ होइन अलिअलि सास रहेछ
अलिकति मान्छेहरू अलिकति म्यान पावर भयो हुन्थ्यो नि आफ्नो नेपालीको एउटा शेर्पा मान्छे
He was no state of he was totally unconscious.
So from 8,000 approximately 600-700 meters, how far down did you have to come?
To
with them?
7,900 meters.
Oh, okay, that would be what camp?
That's camp for the last camp.
The last camp. This is where their team was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long?
That's the highest camp.
Highest camp. Okay.
And that's where they attempt summit from.
Okay. And how long did it take you guys to bring him down?
Pretty long. We didn't check the thing. We started from around 6.
In the morning.
6
In the evening.
6:30 a.m. I guess.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
It took us about 2 hours to bring them down to balcony and few couple of hours, I guess, all the way down to Camp 4.
Okay. Was there any point where you guys were kind of giving up, or?
We were tired, no doubt about it. We were tired. We ran out of our own bottles.
Yeah.
And then we ran out of water and everything, you know.
मेरो टेन्सनमा यतिवटा हिँड्न गऱ्यो क्या पहिलोचोटि हो मेरो पनि यहाँ यस्तो घमण्डी चाहिँ मान्छेको यहाँ
ओए क्याम्पमा भएको सबै ओल्लो चौरमा निस्कि मासँग के हेरेर बस्यो त्यहाँ यता आइज
You guys brought him down to the Camp 4, and then I guess heli evacuated.
No, not
right
from
away,
Camp
or?
4. Not from Camp 4. So luckily there was another doctor from US.
Yeah.
That was her third attempt on Everest, I guess.
Okay.
And she was with another climbing team. They were behind us, and we were lucky to find them. And the doctor had all the medication. So our dexamethasone, that injection, that was frozen, so we could not give it. And so the German guy had a couple of pills, like Dex pills. So we could not open the jaws of that Sherpa guide because it was like that. He was frozen. And then when we brought him down, they were taken care of by the doctors. And Camp 4.
Where is this young man now? He's alive?
He's alive.
He's alive.
Doing very good.
Both
He's
of them
still-
are alive,
Both
right?
of them are both of them are alive.
What about the young man?
So he was about to lose all his 10 fingers. I think probably he lost. But thing is, like, I mean, there's another guy called Karsang. When he heard about this, he was really, I mean, he got really touched about this. Then he pulled all the strings he could, and then he talked to a doctor up in US, one of the best surgeons, to operate on him.
So he doesn't have. So he's missing all his fingers.
Fingers.
What about his toes?
No, his toes are all good.
His toes are all good.
I'm
Okay.
trying to get prosthetic fingers, or maybe they might take the toes out and implant in his hands. It's technology. I don't know what is going to work for him.
Well, I wish this young man will have at least some kind of function in his hand.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I guess if Ang and his friends were not there, then these two men would have been a part of the history. And gone somewhere else than in this planet. It's good that good-hearted people exist, and when you climb, make sure you are fit, so that
what
you
you're
can
doing.
survive. So you can survive, and if you need
Decision
to, if you need to save someone, you still have some energy to save someone.
Yeah.
Sweet. So what will be our next attempt day?
Alan Pick.
That's mine, not his.
You're going there, right? This fall.
I guess so.